I want to show you how Domo's operating system allows me to run my business from my phone. So I just got an alert saying that new hire retention is below goal. I want to go into that and see what's going on. So I can see that our goal was 90%, but we've dropped below that to 84%. So I can see, I've instantly subscribed to that alert, but I can add it to my daily or weekly summary if needed, or I could share it out with other members of my team. Now let's take a look at the About section. So I can see that our data has updated 2 minutes ago. Thanks to Domo, we were able to bring in our data very quickly, and I can also see all of my people here. So I have Courtney Hale, our HR manager, who owns this card. I can see everybody in the company who has viewed it and everybody who has access to it. Now I want to get an idea of the background behind this card. So I'll go over to our Buzz and see exactly what our team is talking about. Now, the beauty of Domo is it allows everybody from our HR analysts, Tim Boswick, up to our HR executive, Brian Pilton, to have a collaboration around the needs of the HR team. Now, in this specific case, new hire retention by cohort is a metric that they are tracking because our new hire retention has been down. And so the HR team got together and they talked about what they could do to better help the employees of their company. How to better help them improve and understand the benefit of staying at the company for longer. So they looked at things like compensation and benefits and their managers, and they ultimately came to the conclusion that they wanted to send out some surveys and collect that data to track their new hire retention and see if they could bring it up and make their company just a little bit better. Okay, now let's take a look at the card. So right off the bat, we do see that our retention rate has been hovering around that goal of 90% for the last year. And it has dropped below, what we want it to be at, down to 84%. But I want to see, is this a recent problem? What have we done historically? So right up at the top, at the last 12 months by month, I want to tap on that. And I want to see, instead of the last 12 months, I want to go to the last 18 months. And see if I can understand anything new from it. So clearly from this, we are on an upward trend. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. I do want to take a look and see exactly what's going on for our current month. So I'm going to drill in to our current month, and I see that our retention rate for our female employees is actually really low. It's 78%, where our goal is at 90%. We definitely want to do better and bring that up. Now, I do want to take a look and see how our female retention rate has done over time. So let's go back in and I want to add a filter. So I'll click on my filters, I'll go to my filters and click the add a filter button. I'll find the gender column and say when gender is female, let's apply that. Okay, so we definitely have been on the rise with our female retention, but recently, and it looks like over the last couple of months, we've kind of been starting to dip. So I want to make our HR manager aware of this. So I'm going to annotate the card down at the bottom. I'll choose a color, and I want to share this with our HR manager via Buzz. So I see Courtney Hale, our HR manager, so I'll select her. And I want to tell her that our female retention rate has declined recently. So I'll send that off to her on Buzz. So she'll get access to the card as well as my annotation of the card. Okay, so let's go back into the card. I want to take a closer look at our finance team because I know in the past that they've struggled a little bit. So I'll turn off my gender filter and I'll go into department and I'll click the finance team. Okay, so it's definitely been rocky for the finance department. We have been on an upward trend, but it looks like recently we've taken a huge dip. This is really concerning, so I actually want to save this as a new card, calling it Finance New Hire Retention by Cohort, and I want to share this out with our finance team, so this can be something that we can track. So I'll go up into the top 3 dots here, and I'll click on Share Card. Now I know I want to share it with Frank Mitchell, our finance executive, and also with Charlene Turner, our finance manager. But I want to share it with our finance analyst, but I can't remember who that is. So I'll click on Charlene and go to our org chart. Kevin Bishop. He's the other member of the finance team. So I will add him to the Buzz message as well, and I'll share that out. In addition, I can either add this to my favorites or I can add it to my home screen on mobile. So I'll add it to my home screen and then rearrange the cards so I can see it first thing in the morning. So, because Domo allows us to connect our data, our systems, and our people all together, it makes it easy to run my business from my phone. In minutes, only using my mobile device, I was able to create 2 HR initiatives for new hire retention, both for our female employees and for our finance department. Domo has really enabled all of us to do better. In fact, with Domo, our entire company simply is better.